Hey y'all, Rick Sky here, and I want to do a review of this case for the Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic 2 Zoom with the smart controller. So now this is not a waterproof case, but it's semi-hard, so it's something that may better protect the drone. What I like to do is travel with a drone inside of a dry bag. That way I get the lightweight nature of a smaller and lighter case. But by putting it in the dry bag, I then get the waterproof properties. So let's go ahead and just take this out here. I guess I could have called this an unboxing too, but it really wasn't much of a box. It was just a little sack. So you open this up. You've got a nice area up here, a zippered area where you can put some stuff. So we're going to explore what we want to put in there. You got this piece here that flops up. And it's got little compartments in it. So, you know what I may do? I got these little extra joystick nipple things. May put those in one of those. Then I've got an extra set of propellers. One of the silver ones, one of the black ones. Put that in that one. Then I've got the USB-A to USB-C cable that's used for charging the smart controller or syncing the downloading the videos and photos from the drone without having to pop that SD card out. It's a little bit bigger, so I may just put it in that top part and zip it up. Now we can flop this down. We've got some silicate gel. Very dangerous stuff. Going to get that out of the way. And as an added convenience, there's a shoulder strap that we can put on the outside. We'll do that here in a second. Very nice material. Feels like a seat belt. If you've ever been in a car and you fasten the seat belt, this is what that feels like. So again, expand this video's description and then click the link there to find where to order this online. But I just want to show you. So I've got my Mavic 2 Pro with a battery inside of it, by the way, and with the propeller still attached, as you can see. I've got an extra battery. I've got my smart controller, and that leaves me quite a bit of room. I've got room here where I can put something. I've got room here for another battery, and definitely something I'm going to pick up because I think 3 batteries, that's around ballpark an hour and a half of flying, you know, give or take a few minutes. So I need to get that 3rd battery put in there. I like how this kind of velcros down and then this zips up. Very nice zipper action, by the way. I don't know if you've ever had a cheap zipper, but those annoy me beyond belief. And one of my worst cheap zipper experiences was backpacking, and it was about 15 degrees Fahrenheit, and I had a zipper on my mummy bag, and I'm not going to mention the brand because it is a good brand. I think they just had a lemon with this particular sleeping bag, but it was so cold, again around 15 degrees Fahrenheit, and the thing wouldn't zip. And finally I just gave up and rolled over and tried to close it off as much as I could. Woke up freezing cold. So yeah, a good zipper is important. Some other things I want to point out about this case is that, see this piece right here? This is a testament to good quality. You've got this very strong webbing type material, and look at how they've stitched it. Look at that stitching. It's none of that cheap stitching like you get on some other cases. But then you've got this rubberized type overlay over that very, very strong webbing that makes it easier to grip. And something else you'll notice, this is not moving around in there. The smart controller moves just a little bit, but the stuff's not going to become knocked around. And then if you want to use the shoulder strap, again, you can optionally attach it, but that's super convenient. And just to unzip this again, to show you the inside, it's just super well organized. I like how that piece there is on the top to better protect. And something else I want to mention, this smart controller, I put a screen protector on it, and you can expand this video's description and then check the link there to find the screen protector like I'm using. But it was super affordable, And it just makes me feel better about my smart controller investment because it reduces the possibility of the smart controller screen becoming scratched. And actually I got a 2-pack, so if this one ever becomes scratched up, I'll just take it off and then replace it with a brand new screen protector. So that's something I would highly recommend. But yeah, just a very well organized case. To have all of this in it and to be able to be as compact as it is, that's super important. And then also, you know, to talk about the you know, the weight. I mean, this is not a waterproof case. This is not a ruggedized case, but it is somewhat hard, and you know, it'll better protect your drone. And again, throwing it in a dry bag just makes it, you know, you can make it waterproof. How much does this weigh with the drone? The only thing I don't have in there is a 3rd battery. So I've got 2 batteries, one in the drone and then one beside it. Let's get a scale out and see how much this weighs. And I can't remember all the less than positive comments I've received in the past about a smaller and lighter drone. It's like people just couldn't stand that because they were drinking the Inspire Kool-Aid, you know, that big and heavy and inconvenient drone. And they just thought I was the worst thing in the world because when the Inspire was out, I wasn't excited about the Inspire, and I kept preaching a smaller, lighter, more portable drone. Well, let's see how much this weighs. So we're going to zero the scale out. Hope you can see it on the camera. It's at 0 right now. And it's at 0. We're going to put this on the scale with the straps on top. And I don't know how well you can see that. It's 6 pounds, 11.2 ounces. Let's see if I can get that so we can see it on the camera. 6 pounds, 11.2 ounces. So we have come such a long way with drones. I mean, remember the Phantom? It was somewhat portable. It was somewhat lightweight. But to travel with the Phantom was inconvenient. Not as inconvenient as an Inspire. But the Phantom was a little bit too big and a little bit too heavy. This drone is a sweet spot. You get great range. You get great video performance, the best video performance that I've seen from a drone to date. And then putting it in a case like this, and again, expand this video's description and then click the link there to find where to order this case. But putting it in a case like this, I think, is optimal. You know, dry weather conditions, just grab your little case and go. It's a little bit wet out. Get you a dry bag, and I've also, let me grab the dry bag, and well, it's in my wet storage area. So I'm just going to link the dry bag within this video's description. But check out my videos in the Caribbean where I've got the dry bag, and I'll be taking this case in and out of the dry bag to fly and film. So yeah, I'm super stoked. Good build quality, price point, in my opinion, given the build quality, the compactness. Again, this is somewhat sizable, but here's my hand. So I got 1 hand, 2 hand, 3 hand, about 4 hands wide. It's not bad. And then about 2 hands this direction. And then the tallness, not even a hand. So I mean, that is, you know, that is super compact, especially if you're looking back at the Phantom days where, and I love the Phantom, but you know, that was yesterday's technology now. And looking back at the Phantom days where I was carrying just a huge case, one of my most memorable moments with the Phantom was carrying that huge case throughout Virgin Gorda in the British West Indies, and you know, swimming with it and banging it into rocks and all that stuff. That huge case that had a DJI Phantom inside of it. But God, we've come a long way with drones and also with cases. But just look at how nice this is. Again, expand this video's description and then click the link there to find where to order it online. And also, I didn't point out earlier, but see that reinforced stitching? you've got that on the side where the little optional shoulder strap is as well. So great build quality, great build quality. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, iRix Guy here. Thanks again for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. If you're looking for iRix Guy's Adventure Channel merch, like this t-shirt and a lot of other cool stuff, expand this video's description. You can find it all there. Y'all have a good day.